Good morning. Welcome to the first episode of We're All Gonna Make It. This is going to be a YouTube channel dedicated to starting a business from scratch. What have I done so far? I filed my articles of incorporation with the state of Florida. That's all I've done. I've also actually done some recipe testing. So I'm going to be trying to sell bread under Florida's cottage food law. I have a couple things that I think will make my product unique. So I got a tax return, and I am using that money to start a business. I got, the paperwork filed. I got some materials to get started with. I already had a couple things like a stand mixer. But the idea is hopefully I can start a business. I have a wife and son. My wife doesn't work. My wife worked at a fast food place for like 2 months when we got married. So I'm hoping to create a business that will be successful enough so that it will be as though she is working a full-time job, but is not. If she helps a few hours a week, that's totally fine, but the idea is to give her as much time as possible for raising kids. Currently living at her parents' house. However, I'm not using any of the saved money on rent towards growing the business. It's tax returns, and hopefully that'll be it. Hopefully I'll be making a profit by then. It's kind of an experiment to see, or hopefully I'll be making a profit by the time I use up all of the money that I got from tax returns. If not, I might give it a little bit of seed funding, but the money that we're saving from not paying rent is just going into a savings account. It's not funding my business. Biggest advantage for running a business that I have right now, well, two advantages is her parents are around, so I don't have to be helping her with the kid as much. And other advantage is, my dad ran a business, all his cousins ran businesses, all their dads ran businesses. Several of my friends have run it, so I've been able to get advice from people who've run small businesses in my state before. But can you build a business is the question. Specifically, there's a lot of finance people who say, oh, start a YouTube channel. That's a great way to make money. I'm kind of hoping that the real business, selling a real good, is going to always be more successful than the YouTube channel in terms of at least revenue and profit, hopefully. So I want to see if it's possible still. I have a flour mill that I mill the bread with. It's going to be sourdough. I'm trying to make it into a sandwich loaf. So unique. Normally when you buy sourdough, it's not ready to make sandwiches with. The bread was milled days or weeks or months before it's turned into bread. But I milled the flour, and it's mixing right now. It's kneading in the stand mixer. So that's what's going on right now. I'm in the recipe testing phase, and I want to see, is it possible in 2023 to build a business from the ground up without having tons of seed funding, or doing something that's maybe not value adding, like drop shipping. I have a full-time job as well. I work in software. You can probably tell that by looking at me, but I work in software. I'm not so it's not like I can have 40 hours a week to throw at this. I have a couple hours a day maybe to work on this. It's also Lent, if anyone is observing that. So, it's not like I can just eat tons of bread all day. Health aside, not really in the spirit of what I'm trying to do for the next month and a half or so. But maybe when that's over, I'll be eating more bread. But hopefully by the time it's over, I'll have a recipe ready to go, and I'll be selling bread instead of making sure it's good enough to sell. More updates will follow. I'm not gonna make updates for this unless I've actually done something tangible in the business. Maybe I'll make a quick video that says I haven't done anything. But it's the YouTube channel is about starting this business. It's not about starting a YouTube channel. So let me know what you guys think. If you have any tips, leave them in the comments, and be sure to subscribe.